The question I received today was, what does the Torah define as life? How does the Torah define life? And there's two ways of understanding the definition of life. Life in sort of the philosophical sense of what makes our life meaningful, and that's leading life as a life of values with the Torah. And then there's the legal sense of life, and when does life begin? Life begins, according to the Torah, at the moment of birth, not as a fetus. The Torah still prohibits abortion in cases where the mother's life isn't at risk, but life begins as a fetus. When a person's alive, they're considered fully alive. The point of death is a debate among Torah scholars. Some believe that death is brain death. Well, as soon as somebody's brain death, even though they might be being kept alive by a machine, those opinions hold that the person is dead, and therefore this is a more complicated topic, but that's where organ transplant becomes halachically permissible. Other people feel that halacha, Jewish law, considers the heartbeat as death, and that's really where organ transplant would be allowed. Where brain death being considered dead would be that organ transplant would not be allowed. So Torah's, just to sum up, in case that was a little confusing, the Torah defines life's beginning at the point of birth. The Torah's debate as to when, or the debate in Torah as to when life ends, is either at the heartbeat stopping or at the point of brain death. That's the Torah's definition of life.